Well, hello there. This is Brian with At the Bar Podcast. Just before we get started on this episode, I'd like to take this time to thank you very much for listening. We truly appreciate it. Hey, we'd also like to hear from you. So, you have an idea for the podcast or would like to be a guest on the podcast? Well, send us an email to live@thebar@gmail.com. Once again, that's live@thebar@gmail.com. So just tell us what you think. And thanks again for listening. Have a great day. Rinka, rinka.
Smash that like button and subscribe right now.
This video features materials protected by the Fair Use Guidelines of Section 107 of the Copyright Act. All rights reserved to the copyright owners.
Is this thing on? Hello everyone. Thanks for joining us at the bar. Don't forget to take care of your server, even if that happens to be you. Let's head over to the table to see what Bob, Jason, and Brian are up to today.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
Yeah. They love us that much. Can you believe it?
The whole audience went wild.
They do every time.
Wild with anticipation.
Yeah, I know.
I'm glad you found that soundtrack, Brian.
Yeah. Well, we are missing somebody today.
Yeah, Jason's going to be with us today.
Yeah, he's out. So George Carlin sitting in his position right now.
Yeah, I think Jason's doing his weekend with the experimental taint shortening procedure.
Was that this weekend?
I think so. Apparently there was too much length between the top of his asshole and the bottom of his balls, and he wanted to have that shortened a little bit.
I'm talking about it. He's been wanting to get that done for a while now. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm glad he's getting it done. He needs to.
Well, I heard you can go like have an underwear size down if you get it done.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
Wow. Bob, how was your week?
It has been long and weird and busy, and I can't even picture in my head that it's actually Friday yet. That's how weird of a week it's been.
Yeah, I got to agree on that. It has been a long week.
So, still in the middle of getting new flooring and paint in my house.
Yeah.
And finally finished up the flooring and the painting today.
Cool.
And so I've still got a little bit of residual work to do on that, just some touch-up work.
Awesome.
And there's still some areas that are taped off and papered down on the flooring and that kind of stuff that I've got to get through. And then I've got to move 4 bedrooms of furniture back where they need to belong, and that's going to be a long, arduous process this weekend.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like this was the house of Dexter in here, is what you're saying. You weren't laying out all this paper because all the murders you were
No,
doing.
well, you saw my kitchen a couple of weeks ago whenever it looked like a Dexter kill room.
Yes, it did.
And
It definitely did.
The
Yes.
plastic hanging down from all the cabinets and everything
Yeah.
was. I mean, it looked like my kitchen island was a perfect place just to lay out a body and go to work.
Yeah, it definitely would have worked. And then earlier you showed me where your actual bedroom is,
Yeah.
and it looks like half your house is in there.
It is. Well, my master bedroom's probably as big as at least 2 of the other bedrooms combined.
Wow.
And so that just made more sense to move everything there instead of trying to drag everything down the hall.
How long did it take you?
About 6-7 hours.
Damn.
So,
Well, I would say that sorry you had to do it alone, but I'm glad I didn't have to do that part.
yeah, it's just one of those things.
Did the guy that's doing the work help you, or is it just you?
He helped me with a few pieces.
But you did all that yourself?
Yeah.
Holy shit, man! You should have called me. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, it's a good workout, right?
Yeah, but now I've got to be real careful moving everything back to make sure that I don't bump the walls or anything.
Bump the walls, or actually get a hold of something that could actually get into that floor.
You're right. Yeah,
because that can happen.
Yeah, here I can see myself, dragging that bed across and just putting a big gouge in the new floor. And
Well, I can tell you one thing you cannot do with those floors because the house that I'm in.
Yeah.
Folks, if you ever think about it, don't ever hook up a heat lamp for your bearded dragon that keeps them warm at night. Don't ever hook it up to a thermostat, those electric thermostats you get, and then think that the house is warm enough and just set it on the ground while you're working on something. Yeah.
Did you melt the floor?
Yeah, a little bit. My daughter's like, something stinks. Something's burning. I'm like, nah, we're just working on the thing here. Everything's fine. I look down, there's smoke boiling from the floor. I was like, son of a bitch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it melted the shit. I mean, it looks fine, but if you get down and really look at it, yeah, you could tell it's a little messed up.
Okay.
Yep. Not a good call for me. So
yeah, you won't be getting part of that deposit back.
Probably not. No, probably not. So anyway, what else has been up this week? What's going on now? You said you went and saw a movie.
I did. Actually, I went and saw a few.
Are you embarrassed?
I kind of am. Wednesday evening, I'm sitting here at the house, and like I said, my whole world inside these four walls has been just absolutely upended with all the paint and flooring. So I was looking for something to do just to get out, and I was thumbing through the movies to see what I would like to see again, because I'd already seen everything that's currently out. Mm-hmm. I thought, okay, I can just go spend a couple hours, rehash something that I've already seen. And I noticed that Halsey has a movie about her new album that's coming up. And it's supposed to be this theatrical experience over an hour long, blah, blah, blah. And it's supposed to be an hour long music video done to her music. I'm thinking, okay, I kind of like some of her stuff that I've heard on the radio.
Yeah, she's easy on the eyes. Why not?
Well, I don't know if I've ever seen her.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I ran into one of her videos once. Like, dang, that girl kind of good looking.
See, I quit watching videos about the time MTV quit playing them.
Oh man, that's a long time ago.
Right. So, anyway, I decided, okay, and I've got the movie pass, so most shows are free, but shows like this generally cost like $15. So I looked it up and was like, hey, you just got to pay a $3 surcharge and you can go see this one. I was like, okay, for $3, I'm in.
Yeah.
So I got my seat, and it's at the IMAX, and I go in and give me a bucket of popcorn because I figure, why not? And so I walk in, and there's an entire stadium full of teenage girls.
Thank God you didn't do Dick in the Box. That's a good thing.
Why?
You had a whole room full of teenage girls that wouldn't have gone over very well.
Yeah, they needed to be a little older for that.
Yeah, boy, you got to buy that one.
But so I take my seat and I start watching this thing. And I would like to say that Halsey is quite a captivating young lady.
She's not bad.
She's pretty good actress. And the parts of the show that she kept her clothes on were really good. And then the parts that she took her clothes off, those were really good. And, part of me was sitting there thinking, here Hollywood is exploiting another young musician. I'm thinking, she wrote it. She produced it. If she didn't want to be butt naked running through this thing, she didn't have to be.
Yeah, well, that's true, too. And, hey, she's just showing that she has the power of her own destiny.
Right.
And she's gonna prove to you that she can take her clothes off.
Right.
If she wants to.
And for all those women out there that don't have any power and feel the need to stay fully clothed all the time, just embrace the power.
Yeah, embrace it. Go ahead. You just take them clothes off and you just let everybody know that you are in control.
Absolutely. Make sure that everybody knows that you're in control because you're naked.
Yeah. 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 And like even with your lady Brittany, hey, get out there. If you've lost all your money and you want it back and you're in the middle of a court battle over it, go ahead and get on Instagram and show off your titties. That will guarantee you to get everything back because you are showing the power. All right?
Right.
All right.
So please, any ladies out there that would like to show us the power.
Yeah.
Show us the power.
Show the power. It's very important.
Right. Send us pictures of the power.
Bob supports you. I mean, I'll support you. And and when Jason's here, I'm sure he'll support you.
Yeah, he absolutely will.
Yeah. And especially after he's gotten that taint shortened.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Ain't no stopping him now.
Right.
So anyways, out of the entire show, you said that it was actually, besides your favorite parts, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
The show was still pretty decent.
No, it was a really great show. And I would compare it to like when Pink Floyd did The Wall.
Holy shit! You're comparing this movie to The Wall. I understand what you're saying. You're saying you're kind of comparing it to how she did it.
You're right.
To actually putting something that had a true story to the whole.
Well, not a true story, but
Well, actually had a good story to go along.
A good storyline to go along with the album.
No, that's I get that. That's cool.
So it was kind of like one of those kind of things. So it wasn't a movie in a movie sense, but it wasn't a music video either. It was more of a production.
That's cool. All right, well, good for her.
And then last night I went and saw the new Candyman movie.
Yeah. I think the wife mentioned something about that. She said, "Didn't he already do all this?" Like, yeah, they reboot everything.
Right. And, I think the original Candyman movies came out in the 80s.
Yeah, and they probably weren't very
good.
Special effects probably wasn't so special.
The budget was probably not high on those.
Yeah, probably not.
We'd probably pull up when the original Candyman came out. And I was actually meaning to look up that the other day and didn't get a chance to.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to put a little spill out there. We were talking earlier, if like I guess a couple of episodes back, I kept flashing Safe Moon on the screen. Well, now Safe Moon is finally starting to take off a little bit. And I'm very happy to say that I'm a big holder in it, and I'm very happy about it. I'm excited.
Okay, hold on.
Tomorrow, Safe Moon wallet drops.
Wait a minute. Define big holder.
I can't say how much I've got. I'm not supposed to. It's kind of, I show you, but because I trust you. So
okay,
I won't show anybody else.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't even show my kids. My kids will probably
that's probably good because whenever you become rich and famous, you don't want anybody to know how much you've really got.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, I'm banking on it. I'm hoping for the best. So if you've got Safe Moon out there also, I'm excited for you also. And it's been rising the last 48 hours. It's been doing pretty good. From what I've been seeing, Crypto Ben and Stephen Clarkey, I think his name is, they're saying it's going to drop after the wallet comes out a little bit. It's going to go back down some, but with the blockchain and everything else coming out, we should start seeing a pretty good future. So congratulations to everyone out there who got in Safe Moon early, like me, which I didn't get in that early, but I got early enough.
So the first Candyman movie came out in 92.
Yes. 92? I thought it was older than that.
92. I thought I did too.
And we were all digging Nirvana and Pearl Jam at that time.
I wasn't.
Oh, you would.
I never... I'm always 5 years late to the party whenever it comes to music.
But, have you noticed, though, it seems like a lot of that music from the 90s, like the grunge that we all kind of got into, it's not standing the test of time like a lot of the music has. I mean, I don't hear anybody just begging to play fucking Pearl Jam, and the only song that people really know of Nirvana is Teen Spirit. I mean, there's a lot of good songs, but no one really pushes it that much.
Nirvana came in...
Yes.
Okay, this week there is a article about the little baby that was on the cover of their album. Was it the Teen Spirit album? Nevermind album. Yeah. And he's in a pool naked, something. And
got his weenie showing.
30 years later, he's suing them for child pornography.
Did you know he's got Nevermind tattooed across his chest?
Yes.
He's been a huge fan of him. He's hung out with him. But here's my take on it. Honestly, and this, if I was Dave Grohl right now, I would call him. I would fly him in. I would sit down. I would write him a check for $1 million. And I'd say, hey, you know what? You were part of that whole thing. Here's your check. Now shut the fuck up and move on. That's what I would do personally, in my opinion. Now, a lot of people disagree with it. They don't think he deserves anything. But, God, I think he only got like $200 for that entire, for that picture.
He didn't get shit. His parents got $200.
Well, yeah, no, he didn't get anything. So, no, right now, is this considered, since this is on the screen, is this considered child pornography at the moment?
I don't think so.
Isn't that weird, though, how this gets by with it, but nothing else will? Here, you're trying to make a bigger picture of that, are you? You pedophile.
I want to give his wee.
You want to give him a little bit of justice.
A little bit of something.
Yeah, 30 years later. Holy shit. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. There it is right there. That being sued for that right there.
Yeah.
I think he's asking, what, $175,000 per person that was in the band?
Per person that was in the band, and then there's some producers and other people.
Yeah.
I think by the time it's said and done, it's probably like, 1.5 mil or something like that.
Hand him some money.
Why?
Why not?
Why? He got paid the rate that'd be like you going back to somebody you worked for 20 years ago and saying, hey, you didn't pay me enough.
He didn't have the choice in reality. And you know me, usually I argue against that shit, but you know what? It would not hurt them to give that guy $500,000. Here you go, dude.
But why?
Why not? Because that's him. He didn't choose that. His parents did.
Okay, but there's no resemblance.
There's no resemblance. Hey, you're the Nirvana guy.
Exactly. I could walk around. I could grab that damn thing. And I could try and say, "Hey, I'm the Nirvana guy," and there ain't anybody that can look at that baby and look at me and go, "No." I mean, maybe if they
kind of look like you.
Maybe if they put the timeline together and realize that there's no way, possible. And I can say, well, they used a stock photo from when I was a baby, but I was really 15 years old when they put it on my album cover. Exactly. I mean, but
but still $200, and they're multimillionaires. I mean, legends. And he is a big part of that.
But they weren't at the time.
Well, no, but he is part of that. I mean, he is part of that. I agree. Give him some money.
But okay, so do you give every gal that shows up as an extra in your movie video for whatever rap star?
But that was her under her own will.
Okay, what about these other child stars that their parents take the 4-year-old in for the, to model the clothes for Target or stuff like that?
Well, yeah, but this is a musical thing. I'm just saying, look, I'm not saying does he exactly deserve it? No, because of contractual reasons and all that. But I'm saying just to be a good guy, just give the guy some money and say, hey, man, thanks for helping us be where we're at, because that is a very popular picture. It's iconic. That picture is.
Okay.
My wee is iconic, and I'm broke. That sucks.
I mean, if you think about it,
he ain't getting laid, Bob. He's not getting any ass over that.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, he's not walking around with the Nirvana album cover going, hey, you want to make it with this guy? Yeah, no, exactly. That's not happening. No. We know that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's trying to claim that this is some type of humiliating exploitation.
Well, the whole child pornography thing, no bullshit, because that's just been what it is. But now, in today's standards, yes.
Well, there's been several courts that rules that pictures of naked babies that have no sexual context are not considered child porn.
Yeah.
I mean, I came across a picture of myself peeing in a trash can.
Yeah, I tried to show it on here and you wouldn't let me.
Really?
Yeah, you told me no. I was wanting to put it on there. I thought that was so damn funny. Pissing in a trash can.
It was funny.
Your mom's a mess.
She was.
Was a mess, yes. But yeah, I agree. There's certain things that don't really go in that area. But in today's standards, how everybody is just so freaking offended over everything, I'm amazed that that didn't come up any sooner. So,
yeah.
But give him some money and go on about their business. I don't think that it's child pornography. No, it makes a statement.
But who should be writing that check?
Something to do with Nirvana. That's what I would say.
Right, but who?
Yeah, I'll come in and drink my beer tomorrow. I'm going to try, Marion. I'm going to try. I promise. Bob said he don't like you no more. He ain't coming. That's what he told me.
I've got the entry in my phone already with a 30-minute drive time alert plus an extra 30 minutes to get ready. So yes,
dang, he's ready.
I'm not forgetting this one.
We're going to try. I promise you I will definitely try tomorrow. I got to talk to the wife about it and see where we're at. Because I think we were supposed to have gone to the lake tomorrow. No, We're not camping. But we're going to go to the lake and hang out. But both our girls have been sick. We did test one of them for COVID. She came back negative. So no, now we know the other one's okay. But we'll just kind of take it from there.
Okay, and speaking of beer, I got an interesting offer the other day on Facebook.
Dude, I don't want to hear about your sex life. I really don't.
I got an offer to get a free Brazilian waxing.
Oh, sweet.
And it specifically said free Brazilian waxing for men.
For men.
And I was like, oh, sign me up.
All right. I'm going to come film that so we can have for the show.
I want to meet the person that's willing to do that.
Yeah. That's going to be a hell of a job.
In fact, what I would like to see is I'd like to get Jason, but he may be already shaved from his current procedure. I don't know.
That's true. I think they will shave him because they don't want to get any ingrown hairs or anything.
If I could get him and me in the couples room, face down on the tables, getting side by side Brazilian waxings
while I film it,
while you film
and
it,
I would just for film's sake.
I think that would be we could put that in the highlight reel for years to come.
Oh yeah, Marion says fuck yeah. Needs to be on podcast. I agree, Marion. I come up with these things, but when it comes to Bob having to show his goods, some reason he's just not up for it. I don't understand. George, what do you think? He never answers. But yeah, so you're going to do it for sure.
Well, I'm waiting on the call back. And here's the thing. I don't care if it's free or not. I'll pay.
Hey, just do it.
I would absolutely pay.
Dude, that's got to hurt because they're doing like it all, right? They're getting all up in there, right?
Oh, they are. Yeah. From bottoms of your tiptoes all the way probably to your neck.
Are you going to get an ass bleaching while you're there?
I don't know. You know why?
Why?
I don't have to look at that.
Yeah, but somebody does occasionally.
Do they really?
No, you never know, dude. Something could happen. You could have a really kinky lady.
Okay, look,
you
here's
need to go
the
to
deal.
the doctor.
Here's the deal.
That needs to look good.
If somebody's in a position to be determining whether my asshole is bleached or not, they're already close enough that they've already bought in at that point. I'm not going to have to do anything else to get them to commit to anything.
Well, that's true, too. Dude, that fly is getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
We're going to have to kill him.
We are.
We'll hunt him down a break and kill him.
So,
For some reason, you are all red over there. I don't know why.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, wait when the camera comes back up. See how clear I am? And then we come over here to you.
Well, it's because you set everything up to make me look bad.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like you got like a red, something red on you, and I don't know what the deal is. It's weird.
Okay, so
Anyways.
some Brazilian waxing.
Yeah.
Getting everything done.
Good luck.
Well, you know, I wax my nose hairs.
Do you wax your own nose hairs?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'd have tears constantly.
Oh, it's about 2 minutes of hell.
I bet.
But after that, you're good for a couple of months. So I'm done to that. I'm familiar with that process. So
Yeah.
we're just expanding the scope.
Now you're going down the doodads.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Marion's saying that she will brew a special brew for this event. Hey, Marion, if we get this set up and we do this, will you actually be the person speaking live from the event and give a blow by blow?
I think blow by blow is probably
That's probably the wrong thing to say.
wrong terminology. Should we do a play by play?
A play by play. Let's say play by play. Yeah, that sounded really bad. Sorry, Nick. Did not mean to. Yeah, she would, and that would be hilarious.
That would.
Yeah. Okay, you're gonna give me 1 second.
Okay.
This is driving me crazy. Keep talking.
All right, so yeah, now you put me on the spot. I don't know what to say.
I don't know why, dude. You were just red.
Well, I hope you get that fixed.
I ain't gonna fix it right now.
All right, so we got to talk about boba.
What?
Boba.
Oh, boba, the little beady things you put into drinks and stuff. My daughters love them.
Yeah, if you haven't experienced boba, and I have not, I need to know what the allure is, because basically you're guaranteed to suck up little tapioca balls, little gelatinous little balls up through a straw and, start pinging those
into your mouth.
Pinging those off the back of your throat. I mean,
that sounds familiar.
Yeah, it does. But usually I'm the giver in those kind of situations, and not on the receiving end.
I don't know. It's just something good that people just really like.
But have you tried it?
I think I did once, and it is kind of freaky. It's not my.
But
cup
okay,
of
is it
tea,
sweet?
I think so. Yeah, I think it all depends on what you get, because there's different flavors. I think. Am I right, Marion? Am I right on that? There's different flavors.
Absolutely, Marion. I do not like my balls gelatinous. And especially, you suck it through a straw the size of that album cover's little wee wee, and then
that's crazy.
Then you get a tapioca ball on the back of your throat.
There's what they look like, folks, right there. In case you're wondering what they look like. Here they are.
Yeah, and that just looks creepy. It's like whenever people put raisins on top of peanut butter filled celery and they call it ants on a log.
Yeah,
that just sounds disgusting, doesn't it?
Shit?
Right. I'll put peanut butter on celery all day long, but I don't want raisins added to the mix.
I don't know why, but all of a sudden that thing that Taylor brought up a couple weeks ago, the Alaskan pipeline. Know what he called it?
Yeah.
It just popped in my head. Oh, out of all this is what pops in my head.
Yeah, if you don't know what an Alaskan pipeline is, there's Urban Dictionary should have you covered on that one.
Yeah. Hey, Marion, why don't you go and look that up and tell us what you think? The Alaskan pipeline.
Okay, so back to being at the movie.
Okay. We got you back to the movie. Okay, so you saw a girl get naked.
Yeah.
And then you went and saw...
okay, well, hang on. Okay, so... used to at the movies, whenever you get a big bucket of popcorn, they'd ask if you want butter on it. And they had a butter dispenser and they'd hook you up.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays they don't do that. They've got a butter station, and once you get your popcorn, then you go in and you slather it up with however much butter you want.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that they're doing that for nutrition purposes because they don't have to put that on their nutrition labels for the popcorn because that's all you.
Yeah, that is up to you, and plus it probably saves a few seconds of time.
And see, that's another thing. Movie theater concession stands infuriate me with the amount of time that it takes them to collect money whenever you're paying $9 a bucket for popcorn. I mean, at $9 a bucket for popcorn, they should have buckets ready and waiting for you, and you should just walk up, and about the time you get popcorn out of your mouth, you should have a bucket in front of you.
You would think that, but then there's going to be the person that's going to complain because, well, I want fresh. I want out of there. I don't want the popcorn.
No. I'm saying it is fresh. I mean, you should hear the kernels popping, and somebody should just be scooping.
Oh, yeah, I know. They take forever.
Yeah, and it's like you get some prepubescent teen up there at the cash register, and you tell them you want a bucket of popcorn, and they're like, okay, and then they put in bucket of popcorn, and then they turn around, and then they go to get bucket of popcorn. It's like, why isn't somebody already over at the popcorn machine just hooking shit up? I mean,
I agree.
Yeah, I think that
they take forever.
I think that most venues in that kind of sporting events, movie theaters, other places, we know those are minimum wage jobs.
Yeah.
How you're charging $9 a bucket for popcorn. Yeah. How many more buckets would you sell if people walked in the door and said, yeah, I'll get a bucket of popcorn versus I'm not standing in that line and be late for my movie.
Exactly, because that goes on a lot.
Right.
There's two things I cannot stand to wait in line at. That's at a Walgreens and a popcorn theater. A theater for popcorn.
Right.
Walgreens takes forever to do fucking anything. So, sorry to throw that in there. What? I'm just telling you, I don't like Walgreens.
I never have either. They haven't been my favorite.
Yeah, I just go to Walmart now.
So
they get it done.
But another thing about the movies these days, it's somewhere between 20 and 25 minutes of previews before the show actually starts.
It's getting worse over time.
I was like, okay, used to if you weren't in your seat 5 minutes after the show was supposed to start,
you were missing it.
You were missing out.
Yep.
But nowadays, I can leave my house at showtime.
Yeah.
Drive up, stand in the line at the concession stand, get my popcorn, and still be in my seat before the actual.
Stop by and take a piss, and you still got time to go watch the movie.
And so, I go to the theater often enough. I only show up like once every 2 weeks at start time. That way I can see all the previews for what's coming up because it really doesn't matter what the previews are because I'm probably going to see it anyway.
Yeah.
But 25 minutes. I mean,
that's ridiculous.
But, it'd be nice if they would at least give you some kind of heads up ahead of time. Hey,
if you need a shit, you've got this much time.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
There should be a countdown timer going, you've got 12 minutes left before we're actually rolling the credits on the opening sequence.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, that's just me.
Yeah, in the movie theaters, they take a long ass time to get anything going, and I agree. It sucks. And that's why I was talking like Walgreens. Oh my God, you get in line to go get up your damn prescription, and then you're sitting there half an hour. We've actually got an argument with them before because the lady just stood there and stood there and stood there. And we're like, what are you doing? Well, I'm waiting. On what? It's right there in front of her. Yeah, right. We've had that kind of argument before. Goofy ass people.
Yeah, I totally get it.
Yeah.
So, I'm supposed to be going to Jamaica here in a few weeks.
Yes.
And got an email a couple of weeks ago that they finally finalized the Oklahoma City Broadway theater schedule. And for the last few years, I've had season tickets to the Broadway show. And whenever I bought them in 2019 for the 2020 season, had no idea that COVID was going to hit, theaters were going to shut down, all of this and that. So what they did was they decided they were going to cancel the season. Well, they started off by everything was going to be postponed.
Yeah.
And then everything was canceled. And then what they were going to do is take the money that you paid on the 2020 season and then apply that to the 2021 season. So here we've got shows that they added, shows that they deleted, dates switched around, all this kind of stuff. I mean, it's just, so basically the tickets I bought and the shows that I'm seeing are not the same.
Not the ones you were supposed to be seeing. Nah,
so the first show of the season's coming up at the end of September, and I'm supposed to be in Jamaica at the time, and they give you the option to log in and exchange your tickets for different days, different times.
Yeah.
And so I logged in and traded my Tuesday evening tickets for a Sunday afternoon ticket because I was going to be back in town for that. And it gets to the end, it's like, okay, it'll be a $10 charge.
Really?
And I was like, what the hell?
You've done this much bullshit?
You've kept my money for over a year. You've changed out all the shows. You've done this, you've done that. And now you're wanting to charge me a $10 change fee.
And they can do it.
So I sent them an email, and I was
you
not
sent them a strong, stern email?
I was not kind.
All right.
I was like, I cannot believe you have the audacity to send me for $10. I might have been a little.
And that's the point.
It was. And then I get an email back from them. That was a very nice lady said, we did not charge you a change fee. The Sunday afternoon tickets are slightly more expensive than the tickets that you have on Tuesday night. And so the only difference that you paid was actually the actual price increase of the tickets. And I was like, that's a lying bitch. She charged me a change fee. Now she's trying to claim that the tickets are a different price. So I logged in and I checked ticket prices for that Sunday afternoon, and they're $10 higher than the tickets for the other show, and I felt like an ass. So
How dare you?
That was my moment.
She got your ass, didn't she?
But there's part of me that still thinks
she changed it right when you called, right when you sent the letter. She changed it real quick. And
She there's probably some kind of web console that they know whenever I'm logging in that they can go and manipulate the prices that I see on the ticket. So we need to just change that a little bit to make him think that he didn't pay a change fee. So I kind of
that sucks for to realize that you got told.
Yeah, but by the same token, would it have made that big of a difference to them to go, okay, we get it. We changed everything around. New dates, new times, new everything. Yeah, we'll let you slide on a $10 fee. But I also understand that they went with the year without revenue, and they've got bills to pay, and they probably were sucking for the last year too.
I'm sure they have too. Yeah, so, I'm sure. Yeah. Speaking of COVID, there's a new thing that some people are starting to do, and I've actually caught myself doing it. COVID watching. Have you done any of this?
I don't know.
Here, for example, and this guy at work gave me an example that what he did. And he said, it's amazing if you really do COVID watch people. People, you can tell they're paranoid about everything, which everybody has the right to be paranoid about it. But he said he went to a buffet the other day.
Yeah.
And he got sitting there, he's eating and stuff, and he got to watch them people.
Okay, now you have seen me at a buffet.
Oh, yeah, you freak the fuck out, and you're out the door. But no, when too many people show up, your eyes get real big like saucers, and you're leaving. I wasn't even done eating, and you're already halfway out the door. But this guy said that he looked up, and he watched this guy. This guy walks over to the buffet. He picks up the handle. Well, he puts on a glove. He picks up the handle. He scoops his food. He puts it back down. He rubs his nose because his
with
nose
the gloved hand.
The glove. Picks the handle back up. Walks back over.
Those people are nasty.
Down. Yes, and then he watched a lady go get the food. He said she done everything correctly, but when she sat back down, she decided to go ahead and leave her gloves on because she wanted to be protected. But the entire time she's doing that, she's finger fucking her phone.
Right.
Playing around with it, grabbing her silverware and eating with these gloves of the same containers that everybody just touched.
I don't think that finger fucking means what you think it does.
Well, finger fucking your phone. I mean,
no.
A lot of people say that.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's a new term.
It means it's on your phone. A guy at O'Terry, remember the guy that retired and called in? Yeah. That's what he always goes, Brian, you quit finger fucking your phone in there and get your ass in here and help me. Shit like that. But yeah, it's just COVID watching. You watch people who are just really just ecstatic about everything, and then watch what they do, and they'll touch stuff, play with their mask, wipe their mouth, put gloves on, touch all kinds of shit, and eat their food. And they're like, you just defeated every bit of your purpose right there.
Right. Yes, I'm not that way. I'm very conscientious about everything like that.
I'm probably more like that person. No, I mean, I wouldn't rub my nose.
Yeah, those are the kind of people that cause you to find a toenail in the chocolate fountain at the Golden Corral.
Did that really happen?
No, I don't. I'm sure.
Okay. For some reason, that story sounded familiar. I thought maybe I had some.
There's got to be. I mean, you just see that chocolate fountain at the Golden Corral.
Those kids just sticking their hands in there.
No.
Scratching their ass.
Right. You might as well just go lick the toilet.
Yeah, no shit. That's just disgusting.
I mean, it wouldn't be a chocolate flavored toilet, but it's still.
kids are just gross.
They are.
Majority of kids are gross.
In fact, there was a TV commercial several years ago for some kind of cleaning product, and it was all about the kids playing with their poo and everything else, and then did you ever have a story of you being a kid and playing with your poo? No,
I never did either. What is up with kids playing with their poo?
I don't know.
It's weird. I don't get it.
I had a dog that ate poo before.
That's a dog. A dog,
right?
They'll lick their own ass and turn around.
But they're supposed to be, their nose is like 100 times more sensitive than ours are.
No, you think that would get old? Yeah. That's like Reese. He loved what I call cat cookies. He would go search down dried up cat shit and he'd eat it. Oh, nasty. He loved them.
Why?
One time I was chasing him with a cat cookie in his mouth and he's trying to eat it and he dropped it, picked it back up, took off running again. It's crazy.
Okay, speaking of cats.
Cats, yes.
Okay, I thought about this earlier. Okay,
You're getting a cat.
No.
Oh, I thought you were going to cat.
Okay, you know the term cat calling?
Yeah.
Where, you typically picture some guys at a construction site and a cute gal walks by and they're hollering, "Ooh, baby." And,
"Ooh, baby, I'd like to get a load of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it ever worked?
I don't know.
I mean,
I guess it depends on the girl. I mean, some girls get into that shit.
But
most likely it's probably the girls that don't get a whole lot of cat calling is the ones that fall for it.
Yeah, I guess so. But I just, the thought occurred to me, is there any known instances that this ever did prove fruitful for the guys that were doing it?
Did you ever research and find out?
No.
I'm guessing if you were Honey Boo Boo's mama, you'd probably fall for it.
Oh, Mama June?
Yeah, Mama June. I'm sure she got on it.
Oof.
Well, she'd probably ride it all the way to town.
Yeah, but she's not the type that they would be actually calling for.
But if they did, for the hell of it, cat call Mama June and see what she does. Didn't she lose a lot of weight? I thought I read something. She lost a lot of weight and then got on drugs or something. There's no telling. What happened to Honey Boo Boo, by the way?
I don't care enough to find out.
I was wondering, someone mentioned something the other day, and I was like, you know what? You ain't seen nothing about that girl.
You know how normally whenever you say something about something that I don't know anything about, I start clickety-clack here and try to pull it up. You notice that I'm not doing that.
That's true. You don't care about Honey Boo Boo at all?
Who knows? Maybe they upgraded the mobile home.
They could have. I think she made a lot of money off that. She's probably broke by now, though. She spent it all at bingo.
Who knows? Maybe she's got a triple wide.
Triple? Do they make a triple wide?
They used to. In fact, it wasn't really a true triple wide. What it was two halves, and then they had this piece that went down the center that was an add-on that you could get. And
you won't make that a triple wide?
Right.
Fuck yeah. Get you a bag of pork rinds with it. Oh, shit. Yeah. I wonder whatever did happen to her. You got to look her up, see what happened.
No.
Now my curiosity is getting to me.
No.
All right, fine. We're not going to learn about what I call her again. Honey Boo Boo.
Okay, fine.
He's going to look up Honey Boo Boo.
Okay, but while we're doing that, before we start, I was just kind of shooting the breeze and noticed that the current Kiss tour is on hiatus because
they're dumbasses.
Paul Stanley popped hot for COVID.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Okay, yeah, now.
All right. So I was just kind of looking up because they're calling it the Forever Farewell Tour.
God, they've been saying that for 20 years.
Yeah, this is the last one.
Yeah.
And so what, Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley are
the only two original left, yeah.
Well, that's half.
It's half of it, yeah.
So
they own all the rights and everything. Peter Criss got fucked, and so did Ace Frehley.
Yeah.
So,
but I think Ace Frehley did well on his own after that.
Oh yeah, once I think he had a drinking problem. He got it all back together, and yeah, he's done pretty good for himself. Yeah,
but I don't know about Peter Criss. But anyway, so I was looking online on their tour, and the closest they're getting to us is Tulsa,
Oklahoma. All right,
and so 100 miles away, and that's a little too far for me to travel.
I'm not in that big of a thing to go see them.
I mean, honestly, if they were performing a free show at the local park within walking distance to my house, I might
within walking distance.
I might mosey down to.
If I could step out of my back porch and hear it, I would probably consider it.
Yeah. But I'm not paying money.
No.
But I just wanted to kind of look up and see what ticket prices were going for. Kiss's final.
What was the price on
last final? And I noticed they have VIP packages, so I wanted to pull that up just to see how stupid things really were in the real world. And so I did. And their VIP package, this is the ultimate VIP package, is $4,000 a ticket.
Wow.
To go see Kiss.
Dude, for $4,000, man, they better I don't know,
Okay, I guarantee you.
What would you expect for $4,000 from Kiss?
It would involve makeup on my junk.
Exactly. I want
their makeup on my junk.
I want my dick to look like Paul Stanley.
Right, exactly. Or
okay, it's kind of got the hair. So.
Yeah. And it would have to be Gene Simmons' autograph too,
Yeah.
But okay, so $4,000 a month, very limited availability, and there's still availability, so that tells you something.
I don't understand why people are so big into them still.
Okay, so you get a photo op with Kiss with applicable COVID protocols. So that means the band's over in the corner and you're 30 feet away waving at them, but you're in the shot.
What they're probably going to do is they're going to mirror them to stand behind. It's going to be like a video of them.
Right.
They'll mirror them behind you while you wear a mask and take a picture, but they're way over here.
Or there's a plexiglass wall, kind of like the buffet, and you put on a body condom and go stand in front of the plexiglass wall and you get your picture taken with them, because that's what you want to hang up in the house whenever you get home. Yeah. And so listen to the details on this. All right. Watch the whole show from the pit. No fans have ever had access to the pit.
Holy shit. I'm popping yeah.
Access to the 5-song electric sound check and Q&A. Check.
Anybody got any questions?
A backstage tour with your personal Kiss concierge.
Some fucker they found just to drag you around.
Yeah, that kind of the 3 hours before this tour started, they were calling up local help wanted place. They were going by the Home Depot shed, seeing if they could find a laborer for the day to show up and take you around this place. So your tour will take you to areas that only the band and limited members of the crew can visit. Start out by stepping foot on the holy ground that is the Kiss stage. Why is it holy?
Because it's Kiss.
I mean, which one of them jerked off on the stage?
But here's my deal, though. They just said COVID protocol.
Yeah.
You're not going in any hallway. You're not walking in any room. You're going to pass by and get a glance, and then you're fucking moving on.
Okay, but you get to sit on Eric's drum stool at his drum kit. Okay.
That's enough for me right there. That's $4,000 right there.
Who the fuck's Eric? I mean, if they said Peter Chris, I might be interested. I don't even know who Eric is.
Yeah, I think it's been their drummer since.
Who cares? Yeah. It's not Peter Chris.
Yeah.
Okay. Stand at Paul, Gene, and Tommy's microphones. Hold Paul's legendary, cracked mirror guitar.
I would drop it on purpose.
Gene's classic axe bass and Tommy's signature Epiphone guitar. Visit Kiss Wardrobe, where you can see the band's outfits up close and try on the real Kiss boots. Can you imagine how bad that shit smells?
Dude, every bit of this is a load of shit.
Yeah. Okay, along the way, we'll visit all areas of the Kiss production, and you'll meet many members of the crew that keeps the Kiss machine going strong. Autographed End of the Road, limited edition, framed lithograph, specific to your show, hand-numbered, 1 of 15. And shipped directly to your home. So I wonder how many of these are going to end up at Pawn Stars.
Probably quite a few. My thing is that bands like this are this huge.
Yeah. Okay.
Why don't you do a raffle? Okay. Don't sit there and charge someone $4,000.
You get a lifetime membership for the official Kiss Army fan club. Okay. How long's that motherfucker got left?
Oh, shit.
I mean,
it can't be much longer.
They're 70.
Yeah, no shit.
One's got COVID.
Yeah, one's got COVID, and he's already messed up as it is.
How long is this fan club? You get a lifetime membership. I mean, okay, maybe 10 years?
Maybe. But still.
Maybe.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Their farewell tour is going to go on probably for another 20, so,
What are they going to do? Get all replacement members? Probably. They're going to turn it into a tribute band?
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past it. It's still, folks, here, if you're even considering $4,000 to go on their tour, I can tell you what's going to happen. You're going to get a goddamn T-shirt. They're going to maybe give you a beer.
And a lithograph. No, they've got a VIP hot and cold hors d'oeuvres and a dessert bar. a VIP bar with wine, beer, and the Kiss End of the Road signature cocktail.
That's so gay.
I mean, what's an end of the road Kiss cocktail? Gene Simmons swirls it with his dick before they hand it to you.
Paul Stanley takes a swig and spits it back in there.
Yeah, he's like, fuck, man. Sets it back down. I mean, that's the end of the road drink. That's the Kisses. I mean, first of all,
It's going to be pitiful.
it needs to look wrinkled and haggard. That don't need to look like a fresh cocktail.
Oh, shit. Oh, Jesus Christ. And I guess at the end, Gene Simmons tries to tongue you. I don't know what happens. But no, it's going to be a bunch of shit. I can already tell you. Most of those bad things are terrible, but at $4,000, if you're leaving, you're saying you're going to finally get the hell out of the music industry. And what do you do to your fans? You charge them $4,000 to get to meet you. That is so that should tell you they don't give two fucks about you.
Well, after this tour, they should have all the time in the world to meet people, right?
Well, yeah, they should, but now they're going to sit in their house and count all their damn money from this $4,000 to come see them.
All right. They also have a crowd-free merchandise table. That means they've set up a special table just for these 15 fucks
That you can go buy.
You can go buy
Because there's no crowd around.
Because there's no crowd around. Hey, we're going to set up a special venue just for you to spend money after you've already spent $4,000.
Oh my God. You can't even give them one of everything on the damn table.
You know, whenever they're hatching this plan, they're like, hey, here's something. If we got people that are stupid enough to drop $4,000 on this experience, why don't we offer them something better? We'll offer them a crowd-free merchandise table for them to
go spend their money
spend
after giving us $4,000.
Right.
Thanks, Kiss. You're so stupid. Wow. Yeah, I don't really care. So let's just get back to that.
So yeah,
I don't give two shits.
I mean,
who are these happy-go-lucky people?
Well, those are the people that spent the $4,000. You can see by the lanyards here that they are part of the ultimate value.
And you can tell they are at Gene Simmons' mic because of how tall it is.
Right, and they are
dumbasses. You paid $4,000,
and they are happy to be enjoying the experience, standing on the sacred ground
of Kiss.
That is the Kiss stage,
the holy stage,
the holy Kiss stage. This is just
save your money. Do you know what you can do with $4,000?
Yeah, you know that's like 10 times the price of my first car.
Yeah, you could buy a shitload of Safe Moon. I just had to throw it in there,
and that has an equally shot of being worth something 20 years from now.
Yeah, no shit. Not that you stood at Gene Simmons' mic.
But
man, you know, I've heard of expensive stuff that, you know, bands do, but when you're that rich, honor your fans when you're leaving. Don't charge them $4,000. Run a raffle, put your name, and if you win, you got to buy the tickets. But if you win, come back.
Right? Why don't they before every show pick out 15 people at random and go, "Hey, we got a special deal going on. Come on."
That's what Miranda Lambert did when Amy got to meet her. They just had a random thing. I put in her name, and she got chosen, and she got to meet her, and that was really cool. There wasn't no charge for it. I mean, it's a quick picture, but hell, she got to meet her.
Yeah.
God, that girl was drunk. Miranda Lambert was hammered.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Annie.
No. She was on stage. That girl was drunk. I mean, she performed well, but you can tell she was pretty hammered.
All right.
Yeah. Pretty crazy chick.
All right. So I got a question for you.
What's that?
You know how you got a clicker for your car and you hit the button for the trunk and the trunk pops open and you can put your shit in the trunk?
Yeah.
Why don't they make one like that for your car door? I mean,
because the car door is heavy. It ain't gonna pop open.
It could.
Well,
They put some kind of solenoid on there, and you hit the button. And it goes
something else
pop.
You got to fix. Why? Have you found a car that does that?
No, but I want one.
Yeah.
You're heading to the car. You got 2 bags of groceries. Feel in your pocket for your clicker. All of a sudden, pop. Door opens. Get in your car and go.
Yeah, that'd be kind of nice. But then, what if you put it in your pocket and you don't realize, and you're in the store and you just pop your door open?
And your door dinging the car next to you.
You know, it gets me though, because I think me and you were driving the other day, and I had mentioned something about because I drive a minivan, the doors popping out sideways, going up, and you're like, yeah, but how are you going to park? In a parking spot,
right?
So everyone that drives a damn Lamborghini has to go park off way somewhere in the parking lot, I guess, to be able to get their doors to open.
I don't know,
because there's usually not. Well, I mean, is there enough distance between them?
I have no idea.
Huh.
Usually they're valet park at some place that's too expensive for me to go.
Well, that's true too. Well, if we asked Honey Boo Boo, she would probably know.
We're not asking Honey Boo Boo shit.
I'm not finding out my Honey Boo Boo. All right, hey folks, we're gonna take a break real quick, and we'll be back here in just a minute. So hang tight. Now, last week Bob was talking about how easy this was, and he was still talking when we went to break. So I'm going to show you how this is done. We're going to go to break, Bob. We'll be right back.
Okay.
The guys are recycling their drinks, and we'll be right back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are at the bar.
All right, here we are. We are back. Thanks for letting us go to break. Hey, do not, as of right now, stop right now. Look at whatever platform you're on and hit that like button. Click it right now. Click it. Like. Did you do it? I hope you did. Because if not, I'm going to be very upset. Sorry. All right, Bob, what are we talking about?
Stripes.
Good movie.
Bringing it back to the theater on Sunday.
Are they really? Every
two
kid
nights.
should go see that.
See, okay, Stripes has a very special place in my heart because that was the first time I saw a boob on screen.
That was your first boob? God, what was my first boob? I don't remember.
Yeah.
No. That was your first boob?
Yeah. And
mine was Porky's, I think.
Porky's?
It always goes back to Porky's. So there's something about the movie Porky's. Oh, my big burrito.
But that gal that was in Stripes, I mean, she was just...
Is that the one, the dark-haired or the blonde?
The blonde at the beginning that was...
And he got her on the stove like a spatula?
No. The blonde that was his girlfriend that at the very beginning that threw him out.
It's been long since I've seen it. some reason, I remember the part where he set her on top of the stove.
That
and
was
he
the middle
acting
of the
like
movie
she's spatula.
after. Yeah. No, totally different movie. But, yeah. And
No, same movie.
Well, totally different
part of the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Don't confuse me.
Totally different girl.
I'm easily confused.
But I'm going to go check it out on Sunday.
Awesome.
I've got to. You should go.
Yeah, I should. On Sunday?
Yeah.
Man, dude, I don't know. It's just, I don't do a whole lot these days. I really don't. And I've been thinking about that lately. Me and my wife was talking about it yesterday. It's like, God, man, I really don't care to go anywhere. This COVID has made me so damn lazy, just like everybody else in the rest of the world. I'm just lazy. I don't care to do shit.
See, I'm exactly the opposite. I think here pretty soon they're going to start shutting everything down again.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to do anything and everything possible.
Well, you said like, what, a month ago you were the yes man.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to do it? I'm in.
Yeah, exactly.
And I've done some interesting things. I went to a few pro wrestling local.
Yeah, that was fun. I actually went to that.
Yeah.
That was cool.
So, and okay.
I actually posted that somewhere on our Facebook page.
Well,
also.
these shows are kind of low budget.
Yeah. What, our show?
No.
Oh, those shows. Okay.
The wrestling shows. We probably got
kind
more.
of. Okay.
I mean, it's not like what you see on, Monday Night WWE Raw or the previews or anything like that. And I haven't seen the buff bodies making the appearance. And
the only guy that was somewhat had together was the guy who had the dreads.
Yeah.
He was all muscular, had the hairy chest, and he was pretty built.
Yeah.
Everybody else, like that one picture you sent to the wife of the guy with no teeth, she saw that later at home. She goes, "Oh, God, Bob!" And she started yelling at you. And yeah, it's hilarious.
Just like,
I said, "Honey, imagine getting on that." She goes, No. So, but that was some interesting stuff. I was glad I got to go. That was cool. Your cousin, she was having more fun with it than any of us. She was digging it.
she was having a good time. Yeah.
She was laughing her ass off and screaming and taking pictures. And you told that one guy, "Are y'all going to fight or fuck?" Or what'd you say?
I said, she got wrestling or romance.
Yeah, that's it. Wrestling or romance. That was hilarious. But yeah, it was kind of cool watching some, they're dragging their thing across the table, dragging their heads, beating them on the floor.
Yeah.
And that one got in that little kid's face, and that scared the shit out of him.
Oh, yeah.
Right in front of us. I was like, damn, dude, take it easy. He's like 4. I'm hardcore, damn it.
Yeah. But, they did something cool at the end where all of them got together, and there was I think it was a special needs child that was having a birthday or came in on the...
Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah, he was real cool. Hey, what's up, Mike? Jason had never looked so good. What's he talking about?
Probably the picture.
Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah. Yeah, Jason looks pretty hot over there, I gotta say. Oh, he called me a minute ago, Jason. Yeah, they screwed up on the surgery. They got the taint way too short. They're gonna have to extend it back out. So he's going back under the knife here in the next hour.
Okay.
So just let you know what was going on. Mike, how you doing, bud?
Did it pinch too much?
Yeah, he said when he went to walk, he felt this weird stretch, and his asshole would actually stretch. And then he said he's kind of like farting, and he said it's kind of weird. And he said he's got to get that fixed. So now, is this the girl he was talking about? Holy shit, who's that?
Yeah, and
She don't quite look the same. I'm thinking
I think she might have had some work done.
most of them have. These women need to leave their damn face alone. What's wrong with them?
So yeah, so that was the gal that started.
God dang, she looks like she got bitch slapped. I'm sorry.
Wow,
Those lips are vagina. Never mind.
I'm going to try to see if I can find a side-by-side picture of her from back in the day.
Yeah, see if you can find that, because that is just crazy. Wow. It looks like there's an older picture of her there.
Yeah, I'll try to find a good one.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you know, these actresses and stuff, they just got to quit doing that.
I don't think it's just actresses. I think there's a lot of people that
Novotny, I'm full and stoned, so he's eating, and he's got a little wacky tobacco. No idea where he is. I'm out of the loop. Oh, okay. Jason's out this week. He's having his taint shortened, but they shortened it too short, so now they're going to have to go back in and stretch it out a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, whenever he was farting, it was vibrating too much off of his balls.
Yeah. You know that can happen, dude. Have you ever sat on your nut?
Yeah.
I've done that once, and that is awful. I didn't even think that was like someone said it one time. I didn't believe it, and then one day I sat on my nut, and that was just awful. I'll never want to do that again.
Okay.
I think I'm getting old, I guess.
Hey, did you know that there's an actual thing in the fetish world of guys that like their balls being punched?
Why?
I don't know why. I just know that it exists.
That's like a woman saying she likes to be, punched right in the old gooch.
I don't get it. I'm
I mean,
not a
it doesn't make
fan.
it- no, I mean,
I'm not even gonna. Hey, I don't really want anybody to like experiment and let's see if that feels good. I don't
No,
have.
I have no thing for it. Have you ever been kicked? You ever been kicked in the asshole, the actual asshole?
I don't know if I've ever been kicked, but
Been fisted? Never mind.
I came down off of a split rail fence wrong one time.
Can't imagine how that went. That's awful.
It will set you right. I guarantee you that.
I got kicked once when I think I was like 9 or 10 years old. I got kicked right square in the asshole. And dude, that's almost or maybe worse than getting kicked in the nuts. It is awful. If you've never had that happen, then good for you. Did you find a picture of her?
Not one that's kind of relevant. I kind of wanted to see if I could find like a.
Well, there she is in the stripes right there. Isn't that her?
Yeah, that is her.
I don't. Yeah, it's not a very good angle of her though. You can't really see her face. I'd find something different. We're not going back to that scary ass one. Anyways, folks, apparently Stripes is going to be in the theaters this weekend. That's pretty cool. Now, is that just Oklahoma or anywhere?
I think it's nationwide, but it's only like a one-time deal. But it's sad that it's a 40th anniversary.
It's 40 years old.
40 years old. Came out in 81.
I was just talking to Mike the other day, and this is kind of shows the difference in between there, but there's a band that was called Life, Sex, and Death, and I found them again the other day. Bob, I think you remember that song called Asshole they had out?
No.
Anyways, they were a rock band that was way ahead of their time, and I found them again the other day, and I forgot all about them. I own their CD. Their CD is selling for like $100 because you can't find them anymore. Yeah, it's old. But anyways, I added that up. That album is like 27 years old.
Yeah.
I instantly felt really old because that album still sounds like it came out yesterday. It's such a badass song, and the whole album's good. Anyways, it just made me think, 40 years, 27 years. God, it's only like 13 years difference.
Well, I saw a thing the other day that said, the same difference in time between 1980 and now is the same difference in time between like 1939 and 1980.
I don't get it. How?
Well, there's 41 years.
Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Duh.
So.
Wow. Yeah, time has really, really gone by lately, and I'm starting to realize that more and more. And I look back, especially at old things. I've been watching old interviews with old band members from old bands back in the 80s, like Great White. You want to hear an interesting story? Novotny, if you're still listening out there, you're going to enjoy this story. Bob, you got to hear this. This is kind of cool. I never knew this. Okay, you know who Randy Rhoads is, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he was a guitar player for Ozzy, right?
Yep.
Did you know he was hired and he was hired and never met Ozzy? The bass player, remember the band called Slaughter?
Yeah.
Their bass player name was Dana.
Okay.
Well, when he was a younger kid, he met Ozzy. Somehow he got mixed up with Ozzy right after Ozzy got kicked out of Black Sabbath. Ozzy was a total mess, wrecked.
See, I didn't know Ozzy got kicked out of Black Sabbath.
Oh, yeah, he was gone. They booted him because he had all kinds of drug issues and stuff. Well, the whole time, yeah, no shit. The whole time Dana hung out with him, he was always on drugs, always high, always jacked up. Well, finally, he decided that he was going to get a band together because he had met up with Sharon, which is his current wife now. And he had decided that he was going to check out these, I think it was 5 different guitar players. And Dana was supposed to drive him around. And he kept saying, let's go to this guy, let's go to that guy. Dana's like, you got to go see my guy. Trust me, you won't want to see anybody else after you see my guy. He goes, we'll go see your Jesus later. Just calm down, you know. Mm-hmm. Well, by the end of the day, Ozzy is so high, so drunk, so jacked up, he can barely stand up. And he's at Dana's house sitting there, you know, blubbering about something. And he goes, take me home. And Dana's like, no, I'm not taking you home. He goes, take me home. And he goes, no, you're going to see my guy, and that's going to be it. So he finally got him to get in a car. He drove him down there. He goes, fine, let's go see your fucking Jesus. Let's go. So they got in the car. They're sitting there. Well, he's waiting for Randy Rhoads to show up. And Randy Rhoads is supposed to bring this certain amp, this certain guitar, and all the stuff that he played at the same place when every time Dana heard him. Yeah. Well, he shows up with something totally different. He's got this little bitty amp and all that. And he's like, God, this whole day couldn't get any fucking worse.
Right.
So Ozzy's sitting in there. He's on a stage. Ozzy's like in this sound room, but it's being piped in.
Yeah.
And Ozzy, okay, get your damn Jesus going. I'm tired of this shit. I want to go home. He goes, Randy, just play. He goes, well, what do I do? He goes, anything, just play. He said, I just had enough. He said, all of a sudden, Randy just started ripping up on something. He said, Ozzy had his head in his hands. And all of a sudden, he just lifted up and he just looked around. He goes, tell him he's hired. Let's go home. and then like a couple of days later, he finally met Ozzy. But he was hired and not even spoke to Ozzy yet.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I never knew that story. I know all kinds of worthless facts about 80s rock, but I never knew that story. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So
cool.
There you go. Ta-da! All right. Anyways. So did you find a picture of her?
Yeah. Not very good.
Is that all you could get of her?
Yeah. But
I still don't remember her. I remember the chick sitting on the stove because for some reason as a younger child, that younger person.
No, that's got an impression on you.
Yeah, it turned me on. I was like, oh, nice.
And, you know, you saw what they did with the spatula. Wonder what you could do with one of those egg whisks.
Yeah, no shit. Oh, that makes me think of something. That is awful. Oh, that is awful. Why would you put that back in my head? That's pitiful. Oh, that's gross. Okay, anyways. So, what else you got?
Okay, we got to talk about donations at cash registers.
Donations at cash registers.
Yeah, when you're checking out the grocery store, would you like to give your extra change to the charity?
It gets on my nerves.
Okay, here's the thing. I like giving to charity.
Yeah.
But I also like getting my tax advantage for giving to charity.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the whole, a lot of people say, well, you should just want to do it out of your heart. No, there's something in it for me too. I'm going to go ahead and take it. I'm still helping them.
Well, yeah. But, you know, every time that do you want to give $1 or $2, everything? It's like, well, I would, but there's no way for me to track that, so I'm not going to.
Do you ever feel guilty?
No.
Because sometimes like I go to PetSmart to get the lizards some stuff, and it's always, you want to donate to the cat and the dogs, and the thing pops up and they look at you. Like, go ahead, hit the button. And I'm like, man, I'm not donating. And of course, I think one day I thought, well, if I just say no, then that's a big deal. Well, the total never changes. So they know that I didn't give, and I will feel a little bit guilty because I didn't help out the animals. Yeah. So, but you don't feel guilty at all.
No. I more than that, I feel annoyed because usually, you know, I go in, I scan my items, I put my card in, and I hit pay, and it just does its thing, spits out a receipt, and I'm on my way.
Yeah.
Well, they've got this thing now programmed in the cash register where it pops up to ask you if you want to give, and you don't have the option to. There's no, you know, if you don't press a button in 5 seconds, it goes away or something like that.
Yeah,
you had to purposely, consciously make that decision. So I'm sitting there like with my dick in my hand, waiting on my receipt to spit out, and it's not doing it because I haven't hit the button on whether I'm donating or not.
It's like I don't want to donate.
Yeah, that's kind of just irritating.
Yeah, it is. I agree. I to me, don't pressure anybody. Just do the old typical up there. Just leave a thing you can drop. Many, of course, people are more likely to donate when they're on their credit card or something because they're not dig for cash out of their pocket. Yeah, I'll give $1.
Right. Or, they want you to round up your change so that you've got an even dollar amount.
Now the rounding up thing, I'll do that sometimes. That's no big deal to me. I'm like, hey, can we round this up? I'm like, yeah, it's like 40 cents. Okay, whatever. Now I'll do that if they ask that. If everybody did that, I think more people would actually get, sure, go ahead. It's just 40 cents.
Yeah.
No big deal. Or 50 cents, whatever. But you're still looking for that receipt to get that tax write-off. Yeah, that's
at the
true.
end of the year, I just want to say, hey, I gave X number of $100 or $1,000 or whatever it is. And
So whenever you run for president, you can always say that you gave
there
to charity.
ain't no way I'd take that kind of a pay cut.
I wouldn't want to be president right now, especially in these days and times. Good Lord, I would not want to do that.
No
way.
There's no way you could win that job.
No doubt. You lose regardless of who you are.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so bags of ice.
Bags of ice. What about bags of ice?
What size are they?
I'm sorry. Wife. Okay, what now?
What size are they?
What do they got?
You got a 7-pound bag, an 8-pound bag, a 10-pound bag, a 12-pound bag, or a 20-pound bag.
Yeah.
Every damn store's got a different size bag of ice.
Why don't they all keep it standard?
Why can't you get a standard 10-pound bag of ice just like everybody else? Yeah.
Well, I still, those ones that got the ice maker ones you can go buy. That's all you sell is ice. I like going by those because you can get the cubed ice. But for some reason, every time I buy the big bag, I forget that damn thing's not going to fit in my freezer.
Well, there is that, but I'm just, okay. And the thing is, usually whenever I'm shopping, I don't pick up the ice before I go to the cash register. You always pay for the ice at the cash register, and then you go get the ice.
Yeah.
We get up to the register, and it's like, okay, I need some ice. And they're like, how much you need? I said, well, how big are your bags? And they look at me like I'm stupid. And I'm going,
they're not the same everywhere.
exactly. So if you're selling me 2 10-pound bags, I need to know that. Otherwise, if they're 7-pound bags, I'm going to need 3.
Yeah.
Or if they're 20-pound bags, I may only need 1.
Yeah.
So
you're trying to explain this to them. You're not getting it.
I got some bubble gum chewing teen something. It's like, I need a bag of ice, but I need
bubble gum chewing teen.
I need some certain quantity of ice so that I know what I'm getting whenever I get it home.
Yeah.
So, the other day I was making homemade ice cream.
Awesome.
So
turned out good.
Oh yeah. Found the perfect recipe.
Sweet.
It mimics what you get out of the soft serve machine at Dairy Queen.
Oh, cool.
Well, a few weeks back, I brought some to your place. I think it's
that one. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah. So that's what you're talking about there. Okay. Yeah.
So I'm basically trying to figure out how to make a gallon of Blizzard at a time. So I found some Heath bar pieces and some chocolate syrup. Next time, I'm just going to mix that all in while I'm making my ice cream. That way I don't have to do anything to it whenever it's done. I've just got a gallon-sized Blizzard.
There you go.
So
freeze it all up and eat it whenever you want. That reminds me, do you own a food saver?
Like the vacuum sucker?
Yeah, do you own one of those?
No, but I've got some bags for one.
I've been thinking about buying one. I know a lot of people have gotten them because they said that they save a lot of food doing that because we got so much food waste.
I don't have much food waste because I only buy what I want.
Oh, yeah, what you want. Yeah, we got to buy everything. It's like, never fails. Like, we'll cook up a whole thing of chicken. Well, okay, we'll eat on this during the week. Yeah. It never gets finished. See, especially with me. If it's been like a day and a half, I won't touch the chicken.
Really?
No. I think I was food poisoned in an earlier life or something.
Okay.
Things get too old, I won't eat it. I get nauseous. So.
But how nauseous? See?
I get pretty nauseous. I just don't like it. I feel like I'm being poisoned, and it's really weird.
Okay,
so.
You've got a kind of an interesting taste for music.
Yeah.
All right, so whenever they first started recording music, it kind of sucked. I mean, the quality just sucked. I mean, even now, up until probably the 50s, you didn't get really good sound on records.
Well, not true. No, not like in stereo and stuff. A lot of it was in mono. But did you know that, remember, White Stripes?
Yeah.
They did an entire album.
That's Jack White's band, right?
Yeah, Jack White's band. Yeah. They recorded an entire album that was recorded on equipment predating the Beatles.
Okay.
So they did a lot of that on purpose to kind of get that sound. But of course, I think they can convert it over to stereo. Right. But yeah, the quality is, by far. I mean, look at us today. Do you think we could have done this back in the 90s?
Yeah, if we had $100,000 worth of equipment.
Yeah,
maybe.
and like 15 DSL lines all synced together. Hell, DSL wasn't even around then.
We could get a T1 line string to the house, and
we'd still probably wouldn't.
What, $5,000 a month?
Yeah, no shit. God, man.
Well, don't you remember back in the day we would actually price that shit? We'd be calling up the commercial providers, going, "Yeah, what would it cost to get a T1 line to my house?"
I think it was like $1,500 a line. Or was that just installation?
I think it was like $1,500 for installation. It was $5,000 a month.
Yeah, and I'm sure there was a data cap on it somewhere at some point.
Well, the T1 would only run at 1.5 meg.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, yeah, but I mean, how much you pulled across during the month? I'm sure they had something.
At that rate, I don't think they gave a damn what you were streaming.
Shit then, yeah, because like Cox now, it's like 1 terabyte.
Yeah. But if you think about it, we're getting to the point that at some point in the near future, there's a lot of music that's going to be converted over to public domain.
Yeah.
Kind of like a lot of the old books are now.
Yeah.
What's going to happen with that?
I don't know.
I mean, is there going to be an entire industry where you can buy, music's going to be like a shareware CD that we used to buy in the 80s or 90s at the computer convention?
Yeah, but somebody still owns some rights to it, right?
Yeah, but the rights expire like 75 years after the death of the writer.
Oh, really? No, that I didn't know.
So if you've got, people that have music and they were writing songs in their 60s, 70s, and then they die and 75 years passes and
so like they die and 75 year passes, then I decide to re-record the song. I get to keep all the money?
I think so.
Is that how it works?
I think so.
Oh, boy, I'm amazed they haven't changed that yet. Boy, they're pretty greedy about that shit.
And, even if like a corporate entity buys the rights, it doesn't keep them from expiring, I don't believe. In fact, there was a thing the other day I saw. Disney's got a movie that they won't put on their Disney Plus library because it's kind of racist, Song of the South.
But are you talking about... No,
not Song of the South. The Song of the South was the song that was in the movie.
Oh, I don't remember. But anyways, yeah.
But it's public domain in Japan.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are buying the public domain version from Japan that will play on American players and having it shipped across.
Just because of that one scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what I miss?
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay. They've got a lot of okay. I'm missing what's going on here. You want to go to break for a second?
No, we're good.
Okay. All right. Anyways. So, what's up?
Did you shit yourself?
Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Because either the dog's got gas or you've got something or somebody died.
You kept jumping around over there. I was like, what the hell's going on?
God,
I am totally missing out on this.
Something hit my left nostril and caused me to start tear to well up.
I swear to God, it wasn't me.
I was like, wow.
Did you not realize it? I mean, you're at that age now almost, right?
No. No, I got to check myself on those.
I got to check myself. Holy shit. I was confused. Like, what is he going on about over there? Next time, just come out and say it. Dude, did you just shit yourself? And then I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
No, right. I did not shit myself.
Okay, because I thought you were just sitting there and trying to pass one off.
I wish I could have. That would have been awesome.
Oh, no.
That would have been fun. So where'd Marion go? She was here a while ago. She's too good to hang out.
No, she just wanted to pop in and do a little plug for her.
Yeah, a little plug for her thing. I want to go in and use them for a minute, and then I'm leaving.
Right. She don't want to hang out.
Yeah, I'm too good for you, Nick. What's up, Nicky Boo? Oh man,
what you got going on this week?
What I got going on this week?
Yep.
This weekend, nothing. Next week, I'm telling you, dude. You know what? I'm perfectly fine if I just sat at home. I'm at that point. God, is that your dog?
Maybe.
God, man, what did you feed your dog?
I gave her a hamburger patty at lunchtime today.
There it is.
That maybe
you gave your dog.
All right,
Holy shit.
I've been feeling bad lately because we've had all the turmoil in the house, and she's been stuck to me like glue the entire time I'm home. And, work from home, so she's right there in my office with me. Well, a few days ago, I was fixing me a couple of hamburger patties for lunch, And she's just standing there looking up at me like, okay, I'll throw one on the griddle for you too.
Oh,
So I made her a hamburger patty, and I even chopped it up and put it on a little paper plate. And I'm sitting there blowing on the damn hamburger patty for the dog to
you're blowing the meat.
to cool it off so that it wouldn't burn her little mouth.
Oh,
So I feed that to her. And ever since, anytime I've decided to go in the kitchen, she's decided that she needs a hamburger patty.
hey, Daddy, it's time for hamburger patties. So you've been feeding her hamburger patties.
I have. At
Well,
lunchtime.
dude, I mean, honestly, let's just be honest here. She's on her last leg of her life. Why not let her have all the fun she can have?
Yeah, but it's getting annoying because she's starting to get demanding in her old age.
And how all women are.
Yeah, but she's usually been pretty docile.
Yeah,
And
she's awful excited every time. Like and she's got more energy than I've seen her since I've known her.
Right.
And you're giving her those hamburger patties.
So
You're giving her the meat, Bob, and she's happy.
I get that a lot. So, but
Oh shit!
yeah, but I took whenever her sister litter mate passed away. I don't know what to do with pets these days. Did we already talk about me getting her cremated?
Your dog?
Yeah.
I mean, the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about her being cremated.
Okay.
Yeah. We talked about her.
Did I tell you about going down to the pet cemetery?
Yes, we talked about that.
Okay.
Yeah, how you can actually have an actual funeral.
Right, and the expense of having an actual funeral
what
with the
was
chapel
it?
service is
Like
over $1,000 by the time you
Damn.
get it all said and done.
Why didn't you do that?
No,
I just kind now I could see if you were like, let's say that was the family pet, and it's just just like you and the kids and the wife wanted to do something really special because of how much you love that pet. I get people doing that, but if people actually invite people.
right?
That's like me, like my dog Reese. You know how much I love my dog Reese.
Yeah.
That'd be so damn weird if I like, hey Bob, will you come to Reese's funeral? Well, the big hearted guy you are, yeah, Brian, I'll be there. But in your mind, you'd be like, you crazy son of a bitch.
Well, do you remember Chris had that dog that time that he lived over northwest part of town?
Elvis.
The one that jumped the fence while he was still on his
Oh no, that was
leash?
Dave's dog.
Oh, was that
Yeah,
Dave's dog?
That was Dave's dog. Yeah,
Okay.
he jumped the fence and hung himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And we were at 2:00 in the morning burying that dog after the bar closed.
Yeah, that was awful.
Yeah.
Poor dog. Yeah, because Dave wasn't home, was he? Chris is the one that found him.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that was awful. Yeah, he had jumped over the fence and hung himself. Yeah, he was a Dalmatian, I think. That dog
Those
was
aren't
nuts.
Those aren't the smartest dogs.
They're the most craziest dogs I've ever seen.
Well, most of them are deaf.
Are they really?
Yeah, and that's why the fire departments use the Dalmatians as their mascots because the sirens wouldn't bother them.
Wouldn't affect them.
Yeah.
Wow. I always wondered.
But
why
yeah,
they picked
Dalmatians.
them. Yeah, they're goofy dogs.
right.
There's a lot of dogs out there that just, like, for example, my daughter wants a German Shepherd. And I just don't like all the hair on them. I don't want to deal with it.
Right.
But my neighbors down the street have boxers, and those are the coolest dogs I've ever met.
But have you
But
seen?
they've got a lot of history of being sick.
Right, but have you seen the pictures difference between what German Shepherds are now and what they were 100 years ago?
Mm-mm.
You need to look that up because they've actually bred those to, and now they just look weird compared to the way they used to because now their hind legs are lower.
Why would people do that?
I don't know. They just they take certain traits of those dogs and they try to breed.
I found a dog today that I really liked. I think they're called Tabby or something like that. They're a dog that they look like a pit bull, but they're not. They're kind of a different breed. Those are coolest looking dogs. God, I can't believe I mentioned that. I don't even know the damn name anymore. Weird.
Why not?
I don't remember the name. I think it's called Tabby, Thabby, Shabby,
Okay.
Shabbins. I don't know. Do you know?
I haven't got a clue. I don't
Okay,
know.
then okay. Are we looking at the German Shepherds?
I was going to, but I ran across the thing the other day that showed the actual difference between what they look like 100 years ago versus
Now,
what
my
they-
question is, what made you look up German Shepherd's difference?
It was just I ran across it.
Oh, ran across it. Okay, yeah, because those random ads.
Yeah.
I've noticed that lately. Ever since Apple allows you to tell people to mind their own damn business,
Right.
yeah, the ads are always kind of different and weird now because it doesn't pertain to me at all.
Okay, you see this picture here?
Yeah.
Okay, see how they're more tall in the back?
Yeah.
Okay, now the way that they've designed them, they're more sloped. The
lower
the body
rear end.
line is actually lower Let me see if I can find a different.
What the hell is that on that damn ad up there? What is that?
Oh, simple trick to remove earwax.
Oh, it's just simple.
Right.
It's simple trick.
Didn't
I
you
love
wanna
all
know?
these simple tricks. A simple trick on how to lengthen your taint.
Yeah, Jason's first several tries with that didn't work. That's why I had to
Yeah,
go into the knife.
I hope everything goes good on this next one. Did you find one yet of the newer one?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, then and now. Oh, okay, you're bringing it. Oh, it's a video.
Well, it's not gonna be. Just give me a second.
All right. Hey, hit that like button, subscribe, all the other good stuff.
If you
Get in chat, say hello.
call.
Oh, what the hell is that? Okay, YouTube, we get it. You want people to advertise. There it is. Skip over there.
Trial.
Skip ads down
Skip
there.
ads. Skip video.
Okay, they're showing the history of them.
Right. I just want to get to
A picture. Oh, didn't happen. God, Bob, you were not prepared for this one.
I didn't think about it till like 3 minutes ago. So
Yeah, they're definitely a different dog. Like I said, my daughter wants one really bad. She thinks they're the coolest dog ever. She said when she gets older, she's going to go work at McDonald's and she's going to raise German Shepherds. And I'm like, let's get her sights a little higher, please. Is that something?
maybe.
Yeah, that one looks lower right there. Look at him.
Yeah.
Can you pull it up there? Is it a single picture?
I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it. Just give me a second.
They do look like they have lower back ends.
Damn it. These things aren't doing what I want to. They're linking to other things. And
Open and new
open
window.
link a new tab. I think oh, I didn't open the picture. I opened the link. So
Good Lord.
open image, a new tab. That's the one we wanted.
Was that it? I didn't do any good.
Son of a bitch. All right.
There you go. All right. Well, we understand that they've got a smaller rear end now than they used to. So Bob's looking at pictures of dogs with smaller rear ends now. So we've got that figured out. No,
It's the way they're built.
it's the way they're. Yes, I understand. Yes, I'm not trying to say that you're a pervert looking at dogs.
I mean, you can say that if you want, I guess.
So, Bob, have you Dutch oven anybody lately?
Yes, myself. Is that what you're referring to?
I was
Okay.
telling Taylor about that today, and he started laughing his ass off. He goes, "Oh my God, he Dutch ovened himself."
Okay, so with the way my house is right now, everything is total shambles. And so I moved my bedroom into my living room so that I could at least have a decent place to sleep for a few weeks while they were doing all the painting and everything in my bedroom. And things are set up just like they would be in my bedroom. I've got my nightstand sitting next to the bed and everything, but it's a lot further down on the bed than it would be than it was in my bedroom. And so I wear a CPAP machine at night to help me breathe better because I've got sleep apnea. And so I got my sleep mask on and I'm rolled over, away from the edge of the bed. And I guess I farted right into my fresh air intake of my CPAP machine. So that was just like mainlining a fart.
Did it actually come through there?
Yes. Yeah, it's got a filter, but that filter's only good for like dust and everything.
You mainlined your own fart.
I did. That is that will wake you up from a dead sleep, and it did.
My dad's got one of those. I don't think he's ever told me anything like that before. That's pretty awesome. I think I need one, but I just haven't. I went and took the test for it.
Yeah.
And I tossed and turned all night.
You failed the test.
I failed the test, yes. And the guy...
Wait, the only thing you had to do was sleep, and you
Yes.
couldn't get
Well, the
that
guy
right.
kept coming and fucking with me, and I didn't sleep. And so they're like, well, you owe us like $400. You're going to have to come back and take a second one. I said, piss off. And so now I just do lots of crack, and then I go to sleep, and I sleep fine. As far as I know. The wife says I twitch a lot still, so I'm a twitch-o-matic. Are you? Is that a better picture?
I think we finally got it up.
Okay. Let me see if I can bring it in here for a second there. Okay, 2009. Oh, man, what'd they do with the rear end of
See,
them?
that's what I'm talking about.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Wow, they don't look the same at all. They look like they're like constantly taking a shit.
Right.
I got a shit in 2009. Yeah, you still are. Wow, man. So 1899, they look like a horse. And then they kind of make them into look more like a dog, and then even more like a dog. And then 1986, they had a bad idea. And then 1998, they started playing with them even more. And now they've got them down to that. I don't understand.
I mean, it looks like they're always running uphill.
Yeah, it does. It looks like they're always running uphill or they're about to take a shit. One of those two. I wonder what the logic for that was. Was it to at a dead run to get off the start faster, or what? People need to quit screwing with shit. Just let it be. I mean, keep it to the 1899 where the damn dog looked like a horse. That's like a big ass dog on that 1899.
Right.
So, well, interesting. All right, so that's something new that I learned today that I didn't know.
Yeah.
And we also know that Bob likes to fart and Dutch oven himself.
No, he does not.
You know what? There's not a lot of people that can say that. I've Dutch ovened myself.
I think it's probably more prevalent than you realize. I mean, all you got to do is really pull the covers over your head.
Yeah, but why would you want to do that to yourself?
I'm not saying that you want to.
Well, I guess technically, have you ever like farted and go, oh, does that stink? And you go to smell and you're like, oh, that does stink. And you try to hide it.
No,
I guess
but
technically you kind of Dutch oven yourself.
But have you ever like went to the store or something and right before you got out of the car and then go in the store and you weren't in the store long enough, so you come back, open up the door, and you're like, oh damn, and it hits you.
Yeah, I think I've had that happen.
It hits you in the face. Yeah.
No, that has happened.
Yeah.
To me, so I guess that's kind of the same.
Yeah.
So.
Sometimes you just got to change that cabin filter.
Oh man, that still cracks me. I can't believe you did that. That's insane. So what else you got on the table there, Mr. Bob? Or are we at our end?
I don't know.
We're about an hour and a half in. What do you think? Yeah. You want to go a little longer? You want to hang out? You want to spoon? What's up?
Only if I'm the little spoon.
I know you always want to be the little spoon, so at least you get some action.
Yep. Little spoon gets the reach around.
Yes. Then what do I get?
Big spoon.
All right then. Yeah. Well, I think we're going to call it quits for tonight. What do you think?
Well, the only other thing I was thinking about is things. What are things that we do today that we don't have to pay for that we used to have to pay for?
What do we have that we used to have to pay for and we don't have to pay now?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I don't. Apparently, you've got some because I can't think off the top of my head.
Film developing.
True.
Flash cubes. Do you remember?
True. Yes.
When we were growing up, all the
flash cubes. Yeah, for all you the little ones out there. Yes, there used to be little things go on the camera and make the flash happen.
Long distance.
It depends on where you're calling.
I'm talking about like
local, within your region, your state, your country.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Okay, what else?
Porn.
That's true. You used to have to buy porn, didn't you? Unless you borrowed it from your brother or something or your neighbor. Yeah, that's true. Free porn.
And depending on what your tastes were, that could be a pretty expensive habit.
Yeah, that could be. You remember that old truck stop up towards Texas?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what was it called? TK's?
KT's? They finally bulldozed that one.
Did they finally get rid of it?
Now, you're talking about the one that sits on the border of the Red River. So as soon as you cross the state line, you can take a hard right-hand turn and you're in their parking lot.
No, not that one. That one's weird. Is that one still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
Dude, I'll never forget one time I went in there. I forgot who I was with, but we went in there and I laughed my ass off because we're walking along and they look over and they go, oh my God. It was a porn about women that have really long nipples. And the squirrel's like pulling on them, and they're like 1 to 2 inches out there.
Okay.
Yeah, and I remember that.
I've seen some grapes like that before that are coming back into season here pretty soon.
Really?
Yeah. Have you ever seen long grapes?
Long grapes.
Yeah.
Which, the other one now you said that one's still open, right?
Yes.
But the other one they closed down. And they bulldozed it.
Yes.
Ooh, I don't know what it was like bulldozing that place.
You think they should have just lit it on fire to see what ran out?
Lit it on fire and then all the squishiness probably.
All right, pull this up. These are Moondrop grapes.
You could probably throw anything on the wall and it would stick in that place. Oh, those. Now, do they make wine out of those?
I don't know, but they're really great to eat.
Where are they from?
California.
Isn't that weird, dude? We just went from porn nipples to grapes.
Well, it kind of reminded me of.
You think of long nipples, you think of those grapes.
Well, I think of those grapes, and I think
of
of
long
nipples. Yeah, I was kind of going the other way with that one.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Wow. No.
Okay, so we've got, film developing, flash cubes. Hell, you don't even have to buy film anymore to get it developed.
No, you don't. No.
So the film industry's gone. The every town used to have one of these little photomat booths where you drive up and drop off your film to be developed, and 3 or 4 days later you get your prints back. And then they came out with 1 hour photo.
Oh, that was the big thing.
A moto photo, what the name of the place, where you could get your film back in 1 hour or less.
Oh yeah, and that was the new big thing right then.
That was the big thing.
What else is there? Okay, you said that, and that, and porn, and then.
Well, there's other entertainment. Right now we've got the ability.
Well, look at YouTube. YouTube takes away a lot from everything. You think about it.
Yeah.
Because you can anybody can load up anything. I can upload me trimming my toenails, and somebody's going to watch it.
Nobody's going to watch that shit, Brian.
Yes, they will.
Tell you what, you load up that video and check out the view count.
Watch
like 3 months from now.
Up. People will be like, God dang, that's awesome. Did you know there's a video out there how to fold a shirt in 1 second?
No.
Yeah, you grab it by certain edges, and it's done. I looked that up once. That's actually a video on YouTube. They teach you how to fold a shirt in 1 second.
If somebody could teach me how to fold a fitted sheet.
I only know one person that can fold a fitted sheet, Katina.
Yeah.
Yeah, she showed me once. And she goes, this is how you do it. And I forgot. Ever since then, I just kind of tuck it in, and wrap it up, and set it down.
Throw it in the pillowcase for the sheet set that it goes with and call it good.
That's it. I never thought about doing that. That's a good idea.
Yep.
Yeah. Which reminds me, I had to go buy a whole new set of sheets last night.
What'd you do to the ones that
No, not those. I had all my sheets are gone. I don't know where they're at. Well, I have the top sheet, the pillowcases, but I do not have any fitted sheets. They're just gone.
How does that happen?
Dude, I got a 13-year-old and a 10-year-old. When you were raising your kids, did you have that much of a problem with shit missing?
Yeah, towels.
Dude, like scissors. I can't find razor blades. I can't find markers. My wife misses half her makeup.
Scissors were a big problem. Various glues.
Yeah. If it ain't my kids tearing up my shit, it's my dog eating my couch. My dog eats my couch. This $1,000 couch I bought, and it is destroyed because of one little dog.
Yeah.
She found the little edges, like the top of the cushions have the little rubber in them.
Yep.
She started chewing them, and she started pulling them out. And then she found a little niche on the side, and she sticks her head down inside of one of the pillows and pulls all the stuffing out. She only does it if we are gone longer than 3 hours from home. She will annihilate that thing.
Really?
Yeah, pisses her off. We're not home. We need to be here. So she rips it all out.
So she gets restless and bored?
Yeah, I've thought about shoving her in there and sewing her into it and letting her stay there a couple of days and see what she thinks.
That's animal cruelty, Brian.
I don't give a shit. She's got me so mad. Between those dogs and my kids, my house is just tore up. It drives me nuts.
Okay, so I've got this bedroom suit that I'm planning on purchasing as soon as I get everything back where it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
I've been looking at this bedroom suit for 15 years.
15 years?
Yeah.
The same bedroom set?
Yeah.
Dang.
Okay.
15 years. What year would that have been? So it's like retro?
No.
Okay.
I'll pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up. Let's see where Bob's going to have all his action. Action Jackson Bob. Ashley Northern bedroom set. Oh, yeah. You want one of those where you feel like a king.
I am a king.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Welcome to my castle.
Wow. Let's see here. See if you can get a picture of it up. And boom. Where'd it go? There it is.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So
that's nice, yeah.
King bed. Actually, it's California king bed.
Yeah.
Chest, dresser, mirror. Got a big ass bench at the foot of the bed. A nightstand on each side. I mean, that's pretty much exactly what I'm getting right there.
Wow, that's pretty nice.
Well, the local furniture store has it available. Well, let me backtrack. They they can get it, but it's going to take several weeks for it to arrive. Here's the problem. I bought a living room set from them about 13 years ago.
Yeah.
And it had a 5-year warranty. And 4.5 years into my warranty, one of the couch cushions got a rip in it. Warranty was supposed to take care of it. They said, send in pictures. We'll tell you what to do. I sent in the pictures. They came back and said, well, that rip is too close to the seam, so it's not covered under warranty. I mean, it wasn't ripped at the seam. If they don't cover seams, I don't understand that, but it's in the policy that they don't, so they've got that to stand on. But too close to the seam.
Where'd you buy this from? Mathers Brothers?
A furniture store in town.
I'm good. I'll tell you, Mathers Brother will fuck you in a second on that shit.
Well,
I had that happen to me.
The furniture store that did that to me, I found out owns the furniture store that I'm looking at buying the bedroom suit from. And I'm having a real hard time pulling the trigger because of what they did to me several years ago.
Can't you get it from somebody else somewhere?
I can.
Okay, then do it. Oh, it costs more?
No, it's actually cheaper.
Well, then do it. And then call them and tell them how you were going to buy it from them, but hey, you remember this?
Yeah.
I wrote you that stern letter I was so pissed about.
Yep.
There you go.
So I'm looking at doing that.
Oh, that's pretty nice. I like it. That's a nice bedroom set. Man, you could hang a swing from that and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I could, Brian. That doesn't mean I'm going to, but I would have the ability.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, those posts on that bed are about 10 inches across. And all of the tops of the furniture are like quartz.
Yeah.
So.
Mac Daddy of beds, huh?
Yep. Like I said, I've been looking at that one for many. Well, okay. I keep telling everybody this is the bedroom suit that costs $40,000 because before I get the bedroom suit, I've got to get the new flooring. Before I get the new flooring, I've got to get paint. Before I get paint, I've got, so it's one thing led to another, and here we are.
Yeah.
And so, coming to the end of the rope on getting everything done. So now I actually get this thing in here.
Cool. It's awesome.
Anyway.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Well, you about ready to go for the night?
Yeah, I think I'm about ready. I'm ready to call it quits. Hey, thanks for everybody that's here tonight. Appreciate it. Be sure and hit that like button, and we will holler at you later. Thanks for visiting Marion and Mike. Thank y'all for showing up today.
All right. Well, you guys have a good weekend.
Yeah.
Take care.
Later.
Thanks for stopping by for a drink. I hope you enjoyed hanging out. Next time, invite some friends. Like and subscribe so you won't miss out the next time we are at the bar.
What's up? That felt pretty good, right?
That was